Hello everyone, this is part 49 of What If Naruto Figured It All Out, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. You are ANBUs. You must have heard about Ryuzaki, Sandaim's great Anbu leader. Naruto passed his hand over a B made upside down heart with the kanji for dragon inside. And his beautiful, Hinata stared Naruto, completely paralyzed by fear due to the fact that those 6 Anbu were only there to K her. Dashing, the Anbu were trying to get what the Jinchuriki was doing. Gorgeous and lovely assistant. What? They exclaimed. Come to me. Your king is calling. Brynhild. Naruto screamed and the heart started shining. I will show you what true love can make. And save Hinata, the first woman who truly taught me what love really is. The bedroom got filled with a pink shiny smoke that surrounded the elite ninja of Konoha. Naruto smiled and 5 of the 6 Anbu began to sweat. What is this? One of them falling with his knees in the ground. What's wrong with you? The only female Anbu asked, seeing her comrades falling in the ground, holding their B as if they were trying to repel some kind of weird feeling. Get up. They won't, a new voice said. The Anbu stared Naruto and saw a girl about 18 years near him. She had pink curly hair and shiny pink eyes. In her forehead lied a rose crystal with the shape of a heart. Her body was covered by a white mantle. Her ears resembled wings, just as her horns. Before me, all men perish except for my king. What? The Anbu took a kunai and pointed it at Naruto. Your comrades are in an excited state that disables them from moving. The dragoness said. But you appear to be a girl. Coming out from her mantle appeared a big dragon tail. Meaning, I will have to fight you. I didn't come here to deal with you. My mission is to Hyuga Hinata only. The Anbu went near Hinata, but Naruto appeared in front of her in a flash. I won't let you lean your hands in my girlfriend. Naruto said tried to punch the ANBU, but she evaded the attack. The Dragon King started making hand seals and breathed in a lot of air. Futon. Dragon King's breath technique. The female Anbu felt her body see and hit the wall, falling in the ground. What a destructive power. She said, with her mask a little broke. Who sent you here? Naruto asked, pointing one kunai with wind chakra to her N. YK Hinata. What's the meaning of this? As if I was going to tell you. The Anbu disappeared and reappeared near Hinata. Good trip through the Sanzu River. The Anbu was about to see Hinata's N, but Naruto moved even faster than before and kicked her, throwing her away through the window. The woman hit the floor and fell unconscious. Naruto looked at her, hugging Hinata. Are you okay? He asked, noticed how troubled she appeared to be. Her body was trembling and tears were falling from her eyes. Don't worry. I'm here for you. They will not K you. I swear, my love. I swear. Hinata was too scared to answer and simply hugged Naruto, hiding her face within his arms, fearing death could appear before her if she opened her eyes again. Brynhild. Yes, she said and pulled up one of the Anbu with her tail. Who sent you here? I'm not. The Anbu whispered. Tell me, please. Brynhild licked his N, making the Anbu scream. Who sent you here? We got orders to K the leader of the Hyuga because she was interfering with the new Hokage's selection. The Anbu confessed. What? Naruto was much surprised. Brynhild stared him and then looked back at the Anbu. Hinata was only defending me. Tell me more. Brynhild insisted, but the Anbu didn't spoke, so, she was forced to bind his member with her hand. Who sent you here? Danzu-sama. The Anbu confessed and drooling a lot. He said the Hyuga leader will vote against the new Hokage and that it will force the village to split out in 2, so, she needed to be K. Danzu-chan. So he continues to be alive. Brynhild appeared to know Danzu and to be surprised with his long life. The dragoness left the Anbu and stared Naruto. Maybe I should pay a visit to that man. He must be missing me. K Hinata. Naruto stared again his beloved one, seeing her crying. This can't be. Plus, Naruto remembered something. Hinata defied the counselors, not Danzu. They must have talked with him about this and the 3 decided to K Hinata. She never intended to split Konoha. It was just to protect me and let me vote. It never had anything about dividing Konoha. He twisted it all. So, what do you intend to do, my king? Brynhild asked. Naruto stared Shino badly wounded in the ground. Take Shino to Sakura. She will heal him. I will go to the Hyuga district and tell them. Naruto caressed Hinata. The heads of Konoha want their leader death. After doing that, I will pay a visit to Danzu-chan. Brynhild said. Be quick and take out of him every kind of information you can. I want you to meet me in the Hyuga's house. Naruto said, starting to cover Hinata with the blankets. Brynhild got Shino and left. In Kiba and Sakura's house, the happy couple was having their happiest hour, loving each other a lot, but all stopped when there was a ring in the doorbell. No word could describe how annoyed they got with that bell. What the F? Kiba complained, with his body filled with sweat. The ring continued. Maybe it is important. Sakura sensed. Go open the door. Kiba sighed very angry, while dressing some proper clothes and went to the door. If it is Rock Lee asking me to join him in his super marathon of the night youth, I swear I will K-hi. Kiba blushed a lot. Hello there, S-boy. Brynhild said. The man's nose quickly started B. I have a girlfriend, Kiba stated, holding his nose, which continued B, but then he noticed how big Brynhild's B were and he started feeling even hotter. You a demon. You are a demon who have came to take Sakura away from me. A demon? Me? Don't you think I'm pretty? Brynhild asked, getting closer to him, making Kiba loud. Kiba, what's taking oh my god? Sakura saw Brynhild and recognized her as one of Naruto's dragonesses. You must be Sakura. Brynhild smiled. Yo-oh, you told me to deliver you this man so you could watch over him. The dragoness showed Shino in her tail and gave him to Sakura. I have some other business to deal with. She smiled. Please attend to my king's wish. The dragoness disappeared. What happened to him? Sakura asked, lying the young Aburame in the sofa and healing him. More important, what happened to you? She noticed Kiba. Aren't you ashamed from becoming stiff in front of another woman besides me? I don't know. I couldn't control myself. It was her. I swear. I was thinking about you. Kiba said in his knees. Sakura smiled. After all, she knew Brynhild's powers. In another place within Konoha, inside one of the village's biggest hotels, 20 Anbu lied S in the floor, while Kimi was sat against the wall, much wounded and trying to heal himself. What the hell? He complained, with his body trembling. SS in the back. I always told Mirai not to rely with Konoha. Kimi tried to get up, but his body was very weak. Crap. I don't have enough chakra to heal myself. There were some wood noises knocking into the floor. Just as expected from one of Hidden Moon's best ninjas. Danzu appeared out of the dark and walked near Kimi. Did you think I wouldn't notice your owl spying on us? You disagreed with our vote and completely ignored it, just as you did with the Sans. Kimi defended himself. You aren't choosing a new leader. You are choosing a puppet that will move according to your orders. That will bring no good to Konoha. I am the one who has to decide what's good or bad to my village. Danzu said, seeing Kimi trying to get up once again. Your face, you were related with Kushina, weren't you? Kimi's eyes opened wide. Kushina, cousin Frigg? Kimi asked. That Yondaime, falling in love with someone from another village. Luckily she's before QB appearance, otherwise we would have problems with her. Recognizing the child of a Hokage with a foreign woman, how shameful. Danzu laughed quietly, letting Kimi angry. Konoha doesn't need a bastard like Naruto within it. Assuming Naruto as Yondaime Hokage's child will only show his libertinage and open the passage for all the village to do the same. So that's why, you said Mirai you would only protect her and Chi if she didn't tell Naruto he was Yondaime's child. How cruel. Mirai was right when she told me not to trust you and those two mummies like you. Kimi said. Oh, she said that. What a pity. Danzu mocked. She has no power to put me down. But the Uchiha did, Kimi said, seeing Danzu's wrinkles trembling. Mirai's grandfather found strange how no one came for Itachi. After all, he had just an entire clan. But the days were passing by and no ninja appeared in the Hidden Moon asking for him. The old Anbu leader's brow trembled too. The answer was simple. The Uchiha were wiped out by order of someone inside Konoha. Itachi never told us, but he told Mirai. She eventually told me when I came here to the negotiations of the peace treaty. You are nothing more than AM. Yeah, maybe I am, and you will join my long list of K. Danzu took out a sword and pointed it at the hidden moon ninja's head. How will I tell the Tsukikage you have S in the hands of Naruto? You will not. Kimi touched his right shoulder where he had the tattoo of an owl with a moon. Kuchio's no jutsu. A huge white owl appeared behind Kimi and grabbed him with its claws, flying away. Crap, Danzu said, seeing the bird disappearing within the snow. Thank you a lot, Giedfried. Kimi said to the owl. I need to contact Mirai. The ninja took out a necklace with a pendant with the kanji for white in it. Only Akatsuki-senpai can tell me where she is. What's wrong, Kimi-kun? Pain's head appeared in pendant Kimi was using to communicate with him. Akatsuki-senpai, Konoha has turned against me. I need to speak with Mirai. She has to come and put these guys in their places. They were the ones who asked for this alliance, not us. Kimi explained. Fear not, Kimi-kun. Akatsuki said. Konoha will get what it deserves. Kimi stared his senpai's face. Do you know if the Kazekage will be in Konoha for the new moon? Yes, for the Hokage coronation. Kimi explained. Then, leave Konoha, Kimi-kun. For that village will the nest of the tree of life, and the place where our dreams will become true. Akatsuki said. Kimi's eyes opened wide. Head to the hidden moon and wait for my return. Answer none of Konoha's request for your presence. If they attack you, it's because they fear what you know about them. I promise you, I will bring Mirai alive back to the village. Yes, Akatsuki-senpai, Kimi said and shut of the conversation. Is he really going to free Skuld? In Konoha, Danzu has left the hotel and entered his office. Guess he ran away, he said. Good, he will not. The old man felt a known sensation. This feeling. Danzu-chan. Brynhild hugged him, making him feel very bad. Have you missed me? You are. Ryazaki, he stammered. Oh, you remember Ryazaki? Oh, you. Brynhild was caught by surprise. It was long ago, but I'm happy for you to remember the guy who kicked your butt out of the Anbu leader position. Pity you got if back after his death. The dragoness sat in his desk, while Danzu was crawling, trying to reach his chair. You are so old now. You should see yourself in a mirror. How can you still be alive and young? How? Danzu asked. Sorry, Danzu-chan, I'm the one making the questions here. She said. Why have you attacked Hyuga Hinata? You know she is the chosen one of my handsome king, don't you? Brynhild asked him. Na Naruto, he was the one who brought you back, you. Danzu fell in the ground. Really, it's awful to see someone so old behaving like that. Brynhild was a little sick. But well, she grabbed him with her tail and put his face right in front of hers. Why Hinata? She is in the way of the Hokage's selection. Danzu explained. We can't have her supporting Naruto, he can't be a Hokage. He is a demon. Brynhild tied her tail, making the man scream. Just because of that. Come on, even Madara wouldn't care for something like that. Brynhild said and moved her tail, throwing the old man against the wall. I'm done. And, she sent Danzu a mean look. The next time you try something against my king, I will not hold myself. I will kill you. She opened her wings and disappeared, leaving Danzu very angry, because now, Naruto knew the reason and he certainly would tell the Hyuga. And so he did. In the Hyuga district, the members from the Byakugan clan were shocked with what Naruto had just told them. Hiashi called for an emergency meeting and every head of the clan has now joined together to discuss their leader's position. This is outrageous, an elder said, our leader just because she had defended someone else. Let's stay calm, Hiashi said and glanced at Hinata, who continued very shocked in Naruto's arms. We need to talk with those counselors and make them see we continue to be the first clan Shodai-sama has brought here. I don't think they will hear us, Neji said. If they have gone as far as trying to kill Hinata-sama, then they could do that with any one of us, saying we are trying to separate from Konoha or even worse. But things cannot stay as they are. Another Hyuga member said. They will, Hinata said and got up, with tears in her eyes red from crying. The Hyuga will endure and walk with its head rise up tomorrow. She stated very sure of herself. Naruto looked at her, such as her clan. We have made nothing we could be ashamed of. As forward, the Hyuga will continue serving Konoha as we have always did, with the same pride and nobility as always. We will not run away just because of this incident. We will continue. Many incidents had already occurred and many others will come and we will face them, as the Hyuga, as Konoha's most noble clan. Hinata said. Naruto smiled, happy for seeing she has got better and more, she has become the leader the Hyuga was needing. Her relatives thought the same and, one by one, started clapping Hinata's speech, surprising her. Very well, my daughter. Hiashi said with a tender smile in his face that Hinata has longed to see. She smiled back and noticed Naruto, who was also sending her a fond look. He got up and hugged her. You did well, my love. I'm so proud of you. He murmured at her. Then, it's decided. We will act as if nothing has happened. After all, this mission was supposed to be secret, so none knows about it. Hiashi stated. The Hyuga assembly was dismissed and they all returned to their beds, happy with their leader resolution. Naruto and Hiashi accompany Hinata to her bed. I'm so proud of you, my daughter. Hiashi said. You have faced this situation better than any man. She smiled, laid down in her bed. Naruto has sat near her, but not in the bed, holding her hand. I realized I couldn't just be scared. I am the leader now. I needed to do something about us. I needed to make, she said, feeling Naruto caressing her hand. He smiled at her again. Just try to rest, you had a thought day. Hiashi said and left. Naruto was kind of surprised, he was not expecting him to leave them alone, but there again, not even the Dragon King would try to make a baby after what had happened. Thank you for being with me, Naruto-kun. Hinata said, much blushed. Just do as your father said and try to get some sleep. Naruto said, her forehead. I will be here to assure you none will come to annoy you in your sleep. Hinata smiled again. Me? She asked, closing her eyes. Naruto closed his too and her fondly. She bound his hand again, showing she didn't want him to leave her side. Thank you, for being here for me. I will always be, Hinata. Always. He caressed her hair and she fell asleep very fast, happy for having Naruto there, just for her. As she always wanted him to be. In the morning, Hinata woke up and saw that Naruto continued to be at her side, holding her hand. She felt so precious that she decided to stay a little bit more like that. Naruto was sleeping so peacefully she couldn't avoid making some caresses in his face. He moved his face a little, but continued sleeping. Naruto-kun. She thought, I wonder what you are dreaming. I wonder, if you are dreaming with me. Hinata closed her eyes, leaning her head in Naruto's. I wonder if you are dreaming with Kaoru or with our baby. Our baby. I hope it looks like you. Naruto started moving and opened his eyes, seeing Hinata. Oh, Hinata, you have awake. He said, rubbing his eyes and yawning. Have you slept well? He asked, getting a smile as an answer. I'm glad. He helped Hinata getting up and the two had breakfast in the Hyuga kitchen. Hinata felt as if it was a dream. She never thought she would have the first meal of the day with Naruto in her house. Her father was always so protective she never had the idea of even doing that. But now, Naruto was there, having breakfast with her. It's true they haven't made it, but it all looked as if they actually did it. Nay, Hinata, I have to go check on Kaoru. Naruto said, a little annoyed for having to ruin their romantic moment. Hinata got a little sad, but she knew the little boy meant a lot to Naruto. Don't worry, I will act as if nothing has happened. Hinata smiled. Brynhild will look over you, so you don't have to fear being alone. But I promise that as soon as I check up on Kaoru and Sasuke I will be here. Sasuke. Hinata remembered the Anbu saying that they will attack Sasuke too. So, the Anbu also went for him. For those Anbu I am sorry. Naruto said. Hinata looked at him. For I was not there to stop my dragons or Sasuke from them. In the end of the meal, Naruto went outside, followed by Hinata. They were holding each other's hands, saddened with the depart. Try not to before having my baby and before that too. I don't want her to have my baby alone in the world. Naruto said. Hinata smiled and him passionately. I love you. I love you too. Hinata answered and saw Naruto leaving. In the Koryu castle, the frozen cherry tree garden was filled with Anbu bee. Sasuke had his arms bee and trembling as never. His body was much injured from the fight. Daddy, you them all. She said, running at Sasuke, but only to see him falling in his knees. Daddy. Let me handle him, Uchiha Lord. Koka appeared and held Sasuke with her tail, healing his arms. For a crying baby, you sure fought hard, Sasuke-kun. Koka praised. Sasuke smiled. It's all thanks to that clumsy idiot king of yours. He has the gift of annoying everyone. Sasuke said and closed his eyes. Naruto, you were right. I have to show Kurika and Chi I am not a crying baby. I have to prove them I am a worthy father that will fight for them. I'm Uchiha Sasuke. I am an Uchiha. I will prove them. Konoha, Chi, Kurika, and Sakura, I will prove them I still have life in me. I will protect them. Sasuke thought. I will conquer their love back. I will. I wonder why the Konoha Anbu have came to KU. Koka said. You must be unwanted there. Don't worry. Sasuke said, getting up. They will want me back. I will make them want me. Koka smiled. That stupid pride of the Uchiha, again. Koka sighed. It's not stupid. Uchiha are the best of the best. She complained and showed her tongue to Koka. Sasuke smiled and hugged his precious daughter. Naruto must be coming. He may know something. Sasuke said. His friend had just knocked in the door of the Hokage's building, where a ninja informed him that Kaoru was in the same bed he used to sleep when living in there with Kakashi. Naruto entered the house and went to Kaoru's bedroom, where a nurse was giving him his breakfast. Please, Master Kaoru, you have to eat to grow up into a handsome man. The nurse said, but Kaoru turned his face aside, holding his dragon soft toy. Please. Let me do that, Naruto asked, seeing a smile in Kaoru's face, who jumped at him. Naruni-chan. He cried. I missed you. Naruto smiled back at him, cleaning the baby's tears. I missed you too, Naruto confessed, hugging the child. Please, Naruto-san, try to make the young master eat. He refuses everything I offer him. The nurse explained. Don't worry, I will do it, he said and saw the nurse leaving, sitting Kaoru in the sofa. So, why don't you wanna eat? Daddy used to be the one giving me breakfast. Kaoru cried, rubbing his eyes with his hands. I don't want anyone else giving me breakfast. Naruto put his hand in the child's shoulder. But you let me give you breakfast. He remembered. Kaoru stared Naruto and blushed a little. But Naruni is different. Naruni is Naruni. I like Naruni, Kaoru said. Naruto felt so happy for hearing that he had to breathe faster to calm down a little. Have breakfast with me. Only if you promise me you will be a good boy and that you will do everything the nurse tells you. Okay, Naruto asked. Kaoru made a sad face, but then smiled. Okay, he said. Naruto kissed the child's forehead and gave him the breakfast. Curiously, none of the counselors appeared to supervise Naruto's visit, which let the Jinchuriki happy. He had no idea how could he react if he was face to face with the people who ordered Hinata's death. Naruto passed the morning playing with Kaoru, making drawings with him and even gave him a bath. There was nothing Naruto enjoyed as much as being with Kaoru. His son was everything for him. It was not as Shino said. Naruto loved Kaoru. He wanted him. Even if Kaoru was just made for saving Konoha, he was made with love and he had a life. Life that will go on and on without knowing he was the reason Konoha continued to live. Maybe it was better. Kaoru could not react well if he knew Naruto was his real father and that he had just born because Mirai needed another soul inside of her so she didn't. I have to go, Naruto said. Kaoru immediately started crying. Do you have to cry about everything? I don't wanna be alone. Kaoru cried. Don't leave me. Naruto's heart ached with his child hugging his legs. I will be back tomorrow and ask those old guys to let me stay with you. Naruto explained, but Kaoru continued sad. Naruto. Homura appeared to check on Kaoru and he didn't look happy for seeing Naruto there. The Dragon King too, he sent the old man eyes that carried a huge K intent. Kaoru felt it and stopped crying, seeing Naruto's eyes turning redder. I didn't expect you to come and see the young master. Homura's speech showed that he was nervous. Sure he knew Naruto disposed of the Anbu that menaced Hinata and worst, he knew Naruto made then speak. I came to see if none of you tried to K him. Naruto sarcastically said, but I guess you wouldn't go as far as K an innocent child, would you? Listen, what happened? Homura was about to start speaking, but Naruto got up and started walking, only stopping when he was at Homura's side. Hinata. I had decided she could deal with the situation by herself, but Naruto said and stared the old man with his red eyes. If you ever lay a finger in Kaoru, I swear to God you will regret the day you were born. Naruto left. Sweat fell from Homura's face. Why was he with the Hyuga leader? What bad luck. Homura sighed. In another house in Konoha, Shikamaru was playing shugi with his father. Shikaku noticed his child appeared to be a little upset. He looked at Temari, who was next to him, but didn't see her like that. So, Shikamaru, what's troubling your mind? Shikaku asked. Shikamaru was looking at the pieces in the board and then back to his father. Temari had also noticed her husband appeared to be with his head in the clouds more than ever. For someone who is going to be appointed as the new Hokage, you look pretty down. Shikamaru sighed and then stared his father. Naruto should be the one becoming Hokage, not me. Shikamaru said, moving a pawn. So what? Are you going to refuse and let Naruto become Hokage? Shikaku also moved a piece. Temari glanced her husband. You know things are not that easy. You cannot simply say, I don't want, you know that. In Shugi, the Hokage is the queen. The most powerful piece in the game. Shikamaru said, I'm a knight. I can never become a queen. But Naruto is a pawn. If he reaches the last line of the board, he can turn into a queen and become Hokage. The only problem is reaching the last line. Shikaku ate the pawn Shikamaru had just played. Naruto has been able to move because he had queens to support him. Without them, he is just a lonely piece waiting for its death. Shikamaru felt sorry. He knew all the things Naruto has done for his family and for the village, yet, even without wanting, he was stealing him his biggest dream. Could he call himself Naruto's friend? What kind of friend would do that? But there again, he had no other choice. If he refused, the village would be in trouble because the lack of a strong leader. He has Mirai-sama. Shikamaru said. She is a queen too. Yes, but she is from another village. Shikaku remembered and then laughed quietly. What? Shikamaru asked. Mirai makes me remember her mother, Kushina. Shikaku couldn't avoid remembering the good mood Kushina brought to the ones surrounding her. Every time I remember how Minato ended up in the hospital during the time Kushina was learning how to cook. Poor Minato. And Minato? Shikamaru asked. Before he was Hokage, what kind of piece was him? Shikaku looked at the board, recalling his fallen friend. Minato has born a queen. Shikaku confessed, catching Shikamaru's attention. He was the child of the Anbu leader and student of one of the legendary Sannin. Plus, he was smart and had guts like no other. Minato was born to be Hokage. Not like Naruto. They are so different, even being so looking alike. Shikaku remembered how Yondaime held Naruto in this time of death. He had such big expectations over his child and all. But Naruto has all a Hokage need. Temari interrupted, catching the men's attention. Even being treated as nobody, he is now an Anbu. It's thanks to him Konoha and the Hidden Moon are allied. If he hasn't insisted with Mirai Dono, probably the two villages would be in war. I'm not saying I wouldn't be happy with Shikamaru as Hokage, but he slacks off a lot. Shikamaru blushed. Naruto would be better for the place. He has the dream and the motivation. Yeah, Minato has those too. Shikaku remembered. But they are too different. Things are different. You have to be Hokage for Naruto, if that makes you feel better, son. Maybe one day you give up and you choose him as your successor. That will be too late for Naruto. Shikamaru whispered. Shikaku and Temari looked at him. Too late. Shikamaru stared the pawn in the board. Just one more line. One more. Back in the Koryu castle, Naruto had just gotten word of what happened in his castle. So, it happened the same in Konoha. Sasuke said. I tried to find Kimi-san, but he is no longer in Konoha. I hope they haven't got him. Naruto confesses. But I am happy to see you are better. Thank God. Having you crying all day long was kind of annoying. Shut up. Sasuke said. By the way, Naruto looked at him. The two were sitting in a big table in a huge living room with long curtains. And regarding me and Chi, I guess that we aren't going back to Konoha. Don't worry. When I become Hokage, I will take you with me. Naruto said. Sasuke sighed. He knew that if the counselors didn't want him to vote it was because they were not going to choose Naruto, but he decided not to tell that to his friend. He didn't have the right to ruin Naruto's dream. And, did Kiba take the soft cat? Sasuke blushed a little. Yes, he said quietly. Good. I told you. Kiba may be a pain in the A, but he sure knows how to be a good guy sometimes. Naruto smiled. Now, he put the tone of his voice more serious. When are you going to speak with Sakura? Sasuke's eyes opened wide. I'm your friend and I'm just saying this to you because I know how much you have been paining, but please. Sasuke lowered his eyes. You have to settle things down with Sakura. You won't sleep well until you ask for her forgiveness. Would you forgive me? Sasuke asked. Naruto's eyes opened wide. I don't want just Sakura's forgiveness. I know this will hurt you, but she is happy with Kiba. Naruto confessed, remembering that Kiba was about to propose to Sakura, making Sasuke's heart ache. If you really want her, you have to speak with her now. But, Sasuke bound his hands. I know she said she wanted to see us, but maybe that was because you haven't asked for her forgiveness. Say her you are sorry. Naruto insisted. I prefer to do things my way. Sasuke said. Naruto didn't like that way, especially because he knew how angry Sakura was with Sasuke. That was not going to be a peacefully chat. So, you didn't make it with Hinata. What a loser. Sasuke mocked. Naruto blushed a lot and shot smoke from his nostrils. What do you mean, a loser? Naruto complained. After saving her, it would be the perfect moment for having S with her. You had just saved her, she must have become sift after that. Sasuke played, but Naruto didn't find that very funny. I do care about Hinata, Sasuke. Naruto said. I would never had S with her after what she had passed. Sasuke smiled, closing his eyes. You were alone for one night with her in her bedroom. Even her father let you alone with her. Hello. Someone inside that head. He was giving you his daughter. Sasuke pointed. Naruto realized that too. If Hiashi left him alone, when not he supervised even their that could only mean. Oh crap. Naruto complained. I can't believe it. See the things for the bright side, now he knows you really loved her. Not that he unknown that. Sasuke played again. Clumsy idiot. Naruto knocked in the table with his forehead lots of times. Why is he hurting himself? She asked, seeing Naruto hitting the table. He is stupid. Sasuke mocked. If it wasn't for Kaoru, I would say that you would end up as a virgin. Shut up. Naruto screamed. At least I can make a hand job to myself. Sasuke sent him a mean look. Oh yeah. Naruto and Sasuke continued arguing for a long time, just like old days. The days continued coming and going unnoticed, due to the cloud-covered skies that rendered snow and blizzards. Only the black moon symbols in the calendar showed that the new moon was coming, along with the announcement of the new Hokage. Naruto's heart beat faster every day. Was his dream getting closer? Every single morning the Jinchuriki came to visit Kaoru in the Hokage's building. The child had signs of loneliness, asking Naruto when Mirai was coming. The Dragon King had to make up with some excuse, saying that maybe she would come up in the Hokage's ceremony. Of course the Anbu crossed the counselors many times, but he decided not to speak with them. After seeing Kaoru, Naruto had lunch with Hinata and passed the afternoons with her. They talked about the things Naruto needed to improve if he became Hokage and also the cool things he could do. Those moments alone with Hinata let Naruto's heart grow and feel warmer, thing that only the Hyuga leader could make to him. At the night, the dragon returned to his castle, where he argued with Sasuke about nothing or something so stupid that should be considered null. The Uchiha had very few expectations about Naruto becoming Hokage. With everything that his friend kept telling him, he knew that the chances of the Jinchuriki becoming the new ruler of Konoha were none. But Sasuke had Naruto in so high esteem, he couldn't open his eyes. Naruto made so much for him, more than anyone else, so he had no courage to tell him he was being put aside. Worst, with Naruto out of the race to Hokage, Sasuke knew he and Chi would have no place to live and that the chances of Sasuke staying with Chi were even lower. The day before New Moon. Naruto had just finished his daily visit to Kaoru when he crossed Hinata in the streets. Hello, my love, what are you doing here? Naruto asked, crossing his arms around her and kissing her passionately. I received a mission, Hinata said. Naruto's eyes opened wide, worried. I will leave tomorrow night to guard the feudal lord during his trip to the water country. But, that's the night when the new Hokage will be announced. Naruto noticed. Hinata stared him. If that's true, then you will not be with me in the coronation. The Hyuga leader lowered her head. Don't worry. As soon as you come back, I will offer you a giant amount of flowers. Naruto caressed her head, hugging her again, but Hinata's thoughts lied elsewhere. They are sending me away so I don't mess up the coronation. That means, the woman held tightly Naruto's clothes. Naruto-kun will not. I can't believe it. You have to be careful, maybe they're trying to kill you. Naruto was king of worried. No. Only Hyuga were assigned to this mission. Hinata calmed him down. Naruto smiled and kissed her. So, where do you wanna go today? Wanna go to the Ichiraku ramen? I'm hungry. Ah, yes, Hinata said. Worst of all, I won't be here to cheer Naruto-kun. What to do? She stared her beloved one, unbelieving his luck. Just as Sasuke, Hinata didn't have the courage to tell Naruto he was not going to be Hokage. It was the dream of his life. He did everything in order to achieve that dream. Even when he was near defeat of death, Naruto always thought he had to become Hokage, and thanks to that, he moved forward. But now, what would make Naruto live? In her house, Sakura was making lunch when there was a knock in the door. Kiba got up and opened. Shikamaru. Long time no see, dude. Where have you been? Kiba said, while his friend entered. What's up? Sakura asked, and noticed by Shikamaru's look that he was not fine. You guys were assigned for an investigation mission to the Tea Country Lord. Shikamaru informed, giving him the papers. Sakura and Kiba started reading them. 3 months. That's so long. Kiba complained. I thought that now we have found chi length of our missions would decrease. 3 months is way too long for AS mission like this. Exactly. Shikamaru said. Sakura and Kiba stared him. You two are not the ones they are trying to hit. Shikamaru pointed to the place where the names of the persons assigned to the missions along with they were. Naruto. Sakura exclaimed. Why was he also assigned? She came down to earth quickly. Wait, you are saying? Yes. Shikamaru sighed. That's also the reason why I wasn't assigned. They want Naruto away from this coronation. But that's awful. Sakura protested. How can they do this to him? Naruto saved this village. But they don't know it. Kiba remembered. And Naruto doesn't want him to know. Crap. He is losing his last chance. Sakura looked at Naruto's name in the paper, feeling very sorry. Naruto was always there for her, he supported her with Kurika's treatment. She needed to do something, but she couldn't do it without revealing Naruto was the long-lost heir of Kurogen. What to do? Sakura had her heart in her hands. Naruto will soon receive this mission. Shikamaru bit his lip. I can't tell him that. I'm sorry. Shikamaru felt bad too, but someone needed to tell Naruto. Who would it be? While at the Ichiraku ramen with Hinata, this time having dinner, Naruto was visited by Sai. Even with the passage of years, Naruto and Sai continued clashing. After all, Libra and Sagittarius are known for being totally incompatible. Hello, Naruto. Sai sat near him. In that moment, Naruto got pissed off. After all, his friend was ruining his precious dinner with Hinata. You seem to be doing fine. Of course I am. Naruto complained. Aren't you happy when you were with Ino? But that's because Ino is a bible of how to behave properly in society. I can really understand people's feelings now. Sai explained. Naruto had no will to hear him talking about that. By the way, Sai showed Naruto a paper. We were assigned to a mission together. Isn't that cool? A mission. Naruto quickly took the paper out of Sai's hands and started reading it with Hinata. Why? Naruto's hand trembled a little. Am I not going to be appointed as Hokage tomorrow? About that, Sai was about to start speaking, but he remembered something Ino told him. If you know something bad a person is not waiting for is going to happen, don't tell it. You will only make her suffer more unnecessarily. Sai smiled. Maybe they are going to make you a surprise. Hinata was surprised. Naruto smiled. Yeah, I'm sure the feudal lord will be the one telling me I will be the new Hokage. Naruto happily said. Hinata lowered her look. Sai continued smiling at him. Guess I will need to find a room to stay. After the dinner, Naruto said bye to Hinata and went to Kiba and Sakura's house, asking them to stay there, once they were going to leave in the middle of the night. In the Koryu castle, Sasuke had just found the corridor with all the heirs he had saw in Kaoru's memories. He was asking himself about Yondaim's missing painting when Koka appeared near him. Any problem, Sasuke-kun? The Dragon Queen asked. Where is Yondaim's painting? Sasuke inquired. Koka closed her eyes. When Minato Ou left this castle, he was only 3 years old. He had no memories of who he was and not even from the all-ancestral lineage he carried. Koka started. The last of the Nakamura went with him and raised him, but, in order to protect Minato Ou, she never told him he was Kurogen's heir. The queen stared the painting before Naruto. Ryazaki Ou left a message for Minato Ou, so one day, when he came here, he could know about his past and burden. But Minato Ou never came. The Nakamura woman was Kei in this very castle and with her all the secrets of the Koryu. Sasuke felt sorry for him. When Naruto Ou came, he found the message Ryazaki Ou had left to Minato Ou, and though Ryazaki Ou was his father. Why didn't you tell him Minato was his father? Sasuke asked. Minato gave his soul to the death god. Koka explained. He is not in heaven and not even in hell. He has gone forever. Souls only last 15 years within the belly of the death god. It's better for Naruto to have a father, even if it is AS1, instead of one that has disappeared. Sasuke lowered his head and then noticed Chi. Poor Minato Ou, he has so much for his village. He became a hero, but yet, his name is not even in the walls of Valhalla alongside his ancestors. What's wrong, Chi? Sasuke noticed Chi was looking to the portrait of Kurogen's only female heir, as she did back in Kaoru's mind. She is a pretty woman. Do you want a dress like hers? No. Chi answered. She lowered her head and ran away. Chi. Sasuke was about to go after her, but Koka held him. But she has to live with the ghosts of her past life, just like His Holiness. Koka said. Ghost. Sasuke found that strange. Koka looked at the portrait. This woman, Uzumaki Hime, was Kei by Chi. Koka revealed. Sasuke's eyes opened wide. That's one of the reasons why Chi had reborn. She committed the sin of Kei, one of a lineage loved by the gods. So Chi. Sasuke felt sorry. He wanted to help Chi, he loved her. He knew he could. It is true that he couldn't reveal Chi who she was, but he could support her and make her feel better, so he decided to do that. Being there for Chi, that was one of the reasons that kept Sasuke alive. In the Konoha's gates, Temari, Shikamaru and their children came to welcome Gaara and Kankuro, who had just came for the coronation. Hello, sis. It seems your husband gave you another baby. Kankuro played seeing Nishika and then turned to Shikaichi. Don't you wanna give your uncle a hug? How troublesome. Shikaichi said, hiding himself behind his father's legs. Don't be like that, son. Go and hug your uncles. Shikamaru said. Gaara caressed the kid's head and then stared his sister. I see Konoha also has a blizzard. Gaara said. Temari found it strange. Also, she asked. Yes, we found strange how a storm like that hit our village. Kankuro explained. So, how is Naruto? Is he happy for becoming Hokage? Gaara asked. Shikamaru lowered his head. Naruto is not going to be appointed Hokage. Shikamaru explained, surprising the Sand siblings. How? Is not going to be appointed Hokage? Gaara asked. I expressed myself saying I wanted him to be Hokage. Did Konoha ignore us? Kankuro asked. Plus, I'm sure the Tsukikage had also voted for him. Things are not so easy. I will explain it to you. Shikamaru said and led him to his house, where they were going to stay. The Dragon King was alone in a bedroom, eating another bottle of ramen and looking at the mission paper, while Konoha TV was airing a documentary about the 6 Hokage that already ruled the village. This mission. Naruto noticed something, reading it again and again. A mission to a feudal lord usually has the stamp of the country requesting it. Naruto looked again. Why? This one doesn't have the stamp and not even the signature from the lord. Plus, investigation from this level is not for the ANBU, this is a Chunin mission. That means, the Dragon King felt as if a sword was at his back. They are just sending me away, they want me away. The chopsticks fell from his hand. It can't be. It was so hard. Being Hokage, the dream that kept Naruto alive, was now out of his reach. Losing this chance meant he was not going to be nominated the best ninja of the village. His heart was hurting so much that made him bee from his mouth. The bee of immortality was falling into the ground. Immortality that Naruto lost because of his village. The same village that was now treating him as a monster again. The man shrunk over himself. It hurt so much. So much. And so we came to the fourth Hokage. Maya's cheerful voice resounded in the TV. Naruto continued crying. As many of you know from history classes in the academy, Namikaze Minato was the child of Ryuzaki, Sandaim's Anbu leader. Naruto's eyes opened wide. He always heard that Ryuzaki was his father. How could he share the same father as Yondaime? Were they siblings? In that moment, Maya got all the attention from the Jinchuriki. Ever since young age, Minato-sama was known as a genius with no match, and he was even chosen to be trained by the legendary ninja, Jiraiya. Naruto lowered his head again. I wish I could be like you, he whispered, rising his head again to the TV. Minato's pictures were appearing in the program. Everybody loved you. All had faith in you. You were always acknowledged. While We are now going to show our viewers an interview made 21 years ago, when Minato-sama became Yondaime. This interview was made in the day of his coronation and performed by my beautiful mommy Sakamoto Naoki. Enjoy. Naruto decided to see the interview, where Minato appeared near Jiraiya and a woman with black hair and pink eyes. Maya's mother looked just like her, and Naruto knows she was known as the only woman who ever made Minato blush in public. Hello, Minato. Your eyes are so red, have you cried a lot? Naoki asked. Minato smiled. Of course. After all, becoming Hokage was always my dream, and it is a great honor to be considered the best in the entire village to assume it. Minato answered, a little blush. Even his voice looked cool. Naruto always tried to be like Yondaime. Now he knew how full he was. Minato was from another reality, in a level far above his. How could he compete with him? Yondaime was a hero. Who do you want to thank? Naoki asked. Minato looked to Jiraiya and the woman next to him. My sensei and Kageru. They were like parents to me. I wouldn't be a tenth of the man I am today if it wasn't for them. Minato smiled, crossing one of his arms around his teacher and another around the Kageru. Did you ever imagine Minato was going to reach this far? Naoki asked Jiraiya, who blushed a little. Minato was smart and had the guts and biggest desire to succeed I have ever seen. So, I am not surprised. Jiraiya answered, putting his hand in Minato's head, who smiled. Naruto lowered his head. Jiraiya never said that about him. Maybe he was just Minato's low substitute for the Ero Sennin. And now we have Nakamura Kageru. Naoki turned to the woman. Naruto's eyes opened wide again and stared the black-haired woman. You have taken care of Minato ever since he was young. I guess he is like a child for you. Minato-sama is my master. I cannot compare to him. Kageru answered with a smile. Minato appeared to felt a little sad. It is true that Minato, when he was younger, peeked you when you were in shower? Naoki asked. Minato's face turned as red as a tomato. Kageru answered with a smile. How do you know that? Minato asked, very embarrassed. You weren't supposed to ask those things. I'm a journalist, I must know everything. Naoki answered. Was it true that Minato and his friends also peeked you when you were with the Uchiha Prince, Phoenix? Kageru doesn't need to answer those questions. Minato complained, trying to hide Kageru. Jiraiya appeared to be having fun with all that. I'm not a pervert. Minato-sama and his friends were teenagers. Teenagers do those types of things. But I can assure you that now he does it without being noticed. Kageru played, leaving Minato even more humiliated. The interview continued for a long time, but Naruto continued looking at Kageru. That black hair with pink locks and pink-eyed woman, she looks just like the women from the Nakamura clan, can it mean? Was Yondaime my brother, but did Dad live that long? And if that's true, why is he S and I'm not? Yondaime was supposed to be immortal as the first child. Those questions continued tormenting his head. Naruto decided to ask Koko when he returned. Oi, Naruto. Kiba opened the door. It's time to leave. The Inuzuka noticed Naruto's bad mood and realized he must have understood the real meaning of that mission. Naru. Let's go. Naruto got up and the three left. Already in the village, Sai was explaining them what to do, but the Dragon King wasn't listening. And then we are going to find who. Sai was talking, but Naruto interrupted him. Why are we doing this mission? He asked. The three stared them. Sakura felt very bad. Why am I leaving this village right before the day the new Hokage will be announced? Ah. Naruto. Sakura was about to touch him, but Naruto s her hands, surprising her. I don't want your pity. Naruto screamed, crying. He stared them, seeing all of them knew he was not going to be Hokage. I hate you. I hate you all. Naruto ran away. Naruto. Sakura was about to go after him, but Kiba held her arm. He needs to be alone. Kiba said. Sakura lowered her head and hugged Kiba, who crossed his arms around her, comforting his girlfriend. Naruto. The Dragon King ran across the streets of the village, remembering the time when he was young and everybody kept calling him names. All those words were coming back into his mind. He continued to be the QB kid none wanted to see alive. He was nothing more than the one who continued remembering then that a monster K the beloved ones. I did it all for nothing. Naruto cried under the cold snow. None acknowledged me. I'm just a monster, monster. I failed Mirai. I failed Gaara, Iruka-sensei, Kakashi-sensei. I failed Sakura-chan. I failed Sasuke. Kaoru. Naruto fell in the ground, hitting the snow with his face. The sadness within his heart was so big. None could save him now. He was feeling as alone as he felt back when he was young. It was devastating. My dream, my biggest dream. Naruto felt a warm blanket covered him and the smell of hot chocolate. Someone put its hand under the man's chin and pulled it up. His blurred and tearful eyes could only see the silhouette of someone. He tried to focus and noticed Hinata. If you stay in the snow you will never get warmer, Naruto-kun. She said and helped Naruto sitting down. She gave him the mug with hot chocolate. Naruto drank it slowly and without showing a smile. Naruto-kun. Hinata out her hand behind Naruto's head and pulled him to her. See. You already are my Hokage. Naruto started crying, hugging her. You don't need Allah to be a hero. I acknowledge you as the strongest person I have ever seen. My clan too. The Dragon King continued hiccuping. There everyone acknowledges you. Hinata. He cried. Come, let's go to a bar, it's pretty cold outside. Hinata helped him and the two entered the next pub. They sat in a table in the corner that was covered by curtains that let none see them. The Hyuga leader ordered something warm. A cup or ramen was in front of Naruto, but he was not touching it, holding the mantle. Hinata was drinking a Melissa tea and eating a croissant. Naruto-kun. She noticed him. Please, smile. Naruto glanced her, but then lowered his eyes again slowly. Sorry, maybe I lost. Naruto whispered. Hinata stared him and wanted to hold his hand. I lost everything. That's a lie. Hinata interrupted him. Naruto stared her. You have me. I will always be here for Naruto-kun. I love you. Hinata assured. Naruto's eyes opened wide and then he smiled sadly. Live for me. Naruto got up and sat alongside her. Naruto-kun. Then I will. He answered. Hinata stared him. I will live to give you baby. An heir to the Hyuga throne. Naruto put his hand in Hinata's face. She felt it cold. Naruto. She noticed his hand and arm was covered by a golden armor. Naruto found it strange. This is the armor that always appears in me when I'm with Skuld. Naruto's eyes opened wide. Tonight is the new moon night. What do you mean? In the Hokage's monument, Akatsuki landed. So, it's going to be tonight? Kakazu asked. Finally I will have my wish fulfill, but the best of all is. Hiden said happily. I will get rid of Kakazu forever. Oh, thank you Jashin. We have been in these for so many years that it's hard to believe it finally going to end. Deidara said. Sad, Deidara-senpai. Toby asked. No, I'm happy. My wish will be fulfilled. Deidara said. It's a pity Itachi didn't reach till here. Kisame said, remembering his friend. He has to save the most important piece of our plan. Pain said, holding the scroll that contained Mirai and Skuld. It started glowing. I'm going to fulfill my wish. After 20 years of searching. Now I know where Gamma and Omega arms are, finally. Pain. Conan was worried. Konoha, you will see Yggdrasil bloom. Pain said, making hand seals. The ground began shaking. And my wish being fulfilled. ... That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.